Still going live. We are now live.
What's moving and shaking, my friends? It is Mr. Jonathan Budd here, and I'm here with the one and only Dianna and Norbert Erlwicks.
Right on.
I nailed that. I nailed it. My partners have amazing last names. But no, in all seriousness, my friends, we have such an exciting webinar, hangout, whatever you want to call this for you today. We've got some big updates. There's been a lot moving and shaking behind the scenes that I think is going to affect or really could affect your life, your career, your passions, your dreams, your business. And the three of us wanted to get on the line today to announce some pretty big news, have a conversation with you guys, and fill you in on what's about to happen. So, Didi and Norbert, how you doing today?
Yes, doing fantastic. I'm so excited for this first announcement. Finally, it's just awesome to finally be able to reveal this new team here.
Yeah, absolutely. Starting to feel a little nervous, a little bit of anxiousness as we're watching all the pieces come together. Exciting.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you, internet connection. But so I did hear you. You said it was awesome. We've been working behind the scenes, and we're excited for this announcement. So I'll just sort of pick it up from there. And in a second, I want to give you guys a chance to share your story, because I know probably a lot of people who are listening right now have seen you, heard of you, been involved in your companies, whatever it may be. But there might be some who haven't. But really, guys, the sort of crux of this announcement is that both Norbert, myself, and Didi have all really been undergoing massive transformations in our lives over the last few years. Massive transformations, doing deep personal work, deep transformational work, deeply reflecting on our values and what our contribution is going to be in the world, and directions to our careers, and really innovating the next level of our own lives and businesses. And this central value has really been emerging for us, which is this value of collaboration. And there's several more that we'll be talking about over the next coming week. In fact, you're about to have your hands on a lot of good stuff. But this value of collaboration and understanding that you can't go it alone, that to really reach dreams, a lot of times requires partnership. It requires knowing when to lean on your community, when to form certain relationships, when to come together and join together so that the whole is significantly more powerful than all the pieces. And that's what we're doing. That's what we've done. And basically we're all taking bold steps forward in the direction of our dreams, and we're excited to share that with you. And before we get there, Norbert, I'd love maybe just give everybody the quick skinny on just sort of what your deal is, what's been going on the last, whatever life you've lived, and, sort of what's brought you here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I won't details because it's a long story, but, just like Jonathan said, the last few years, and you know what, I know for a lot of people, a lot of this video right now, I'm going to guess that a lot of you have actually gone through a lot of big changes in your life in the last few years. Because I know that I'm speaking with friends, with contacts, colleagues, people that I know online. A lot of people have been going through some big in their life, and the last 2 years have been no different for me. And a couple of years ago, I really started to reassess my values and how, like Jonathan was saying, how I wanted to contribute to the marketplace, to the world. What do I really want to deliver? How do I really want to show up? How can I give of my gifts in the best way possible? And what's really amazing is Dianna, myself, and Jonathan have each had very similar and ideas for the kind of business that we wanted to build, a dream business. And when we got together and we started to share our visions, and to see how similar they were, how we had very similar passions and ways that we wanted to contribute, it just made us to come together. Each of us on our own has been part of creating a $1 million business, each of us separately, individually. And what really excites me is, you know, to get the caliber of people like Jonathan, like Dee Dee, and myself, and bring our vision together in collaboration. To see the people that we're bringing into this community, and you guys will get to see that when we release some of this great content that we've been creating for you. I have not been this excited probably in a decade. You know, just seeing what we're cooking up here. We're just really at the beginning stages. Initial release is just the very beginning, the very birthing of this incredible product. And I'm just so excited to see what we're going to be able to create over the next few months with the people that are coming in, the people that are being attracted to this. And, you know, if you're ready to make some big changes in your life and really step into your purpose and create the life that you've been dreaming and designing, 2014 is going to be the year to do it with the community that we're putting together. So, Jonathan, I'm just blown away by the synchronicity of events that has brought us together, and you know, with the speed thing is developing at, it's really, really exciting.
Acceleration. We're in an accelerating time period in life. Things are accelerating.
We are.
It's amazing. So, Dee Dee, what brought you here, my dear? Share with everybody just a little bit about your story and how you came to find yourself this amazing junction.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I want to thank everybody here who's, you know, tuning in with us, for sharing this awesome special moment with us. I don't know if you guys can feel the energy, but you know, it's a very special moment for me personally, because you know, what we're doing here together, that we're, you know, really creating, and that everybody's going to be finding out more about soon. And the reason for this partnership, I feel that it has a very personal, divine purpose and meaning, if you will. It's so amazing because I feel that in the last few years of my career as an entrepreneur, you know, really, I've been preparing for this moment, because what we're creating here is just so much bigger than any one of us, and I don't even think that we yet realize the kind of movement and the shift that we're in the process of creating. And you know, just I feel like I'm really envisioning us uniting with millions of people around the world, creating and, you know, living from a brand new and empowering paradigm. And obviously we'll be sharing more about what that is. But for me, the last 2 years, so, you know, I'm not going to share much about my career. The only thing I'll share is I'm originally from Bulgaria. I came to this country in 2005, so it's now been about 8 to 9 years. And in the first 5 years, I mean, in a couple of years, by the time I was 24, I had co-built a $6 million business. But right, you know, after that, in the last few years, 3 or 4 years, I've really gone through some traumatic experiences in my life, and the last 2 years specifically has been very focused on just transitioning and healing and personal growth, and reflecting really on what is it that I really want to focus on, and how is it that I really want to express my passion and purpose for entrepreneurship, for community, for contribution. And the other day we talked about how we can just call upon things with our mind, literally just imagine them and call upon things, and they show up in our life. And so for the last couple of years, I've kind of done the solopreneurship journey, you know, just doing it myself and building my business. I had a couple of really great ideas and projects that I wanted to, you know, build, but I didn't follow through because I was missing one important component, and that was the team. So I started calling upon a team, and there you guys are. And so it's just, I'm so excited because this is such a beautiful moment. Thank you for everybody tuning in and sharing this moment with us, because you know, literally I believe that this is a manifestation of all of our callings, because when we came together, everything was just so synchronistic. We have the same vision, the same ideas, and so what we're about to create is just amazing. It's going to empower millions of people, and I'm just so looking forward to sharing what that is and being joined.
Let's do it. My friends, here's what's going on. We've basically isolated what we believe is one of the biggest problems existing in the world today. And over the next week, we're going to release a manifesto. It's called the Millennial Manifesto. And we're going to share some of the greatest insights we've realized from our careers and from the world and from all that's been occurring over the last few years inside of a document that's going to take you into the future, show you how the world is changing and where it's going, and what you need to do to basically adapt and thrive and succeed actually doing what you love in this new era that we're heading into. Now, the Millennial Manifesto is going to focus on a few big key challenges, let's just put it that way, that the world is currently facing. The number one, though, is the absolute crisis in our current education system. And basically, when we've looked out at the world, we've seen that the current education system in a large capacity is crumbling. It is literally crumbling in front of our eyes. You have the highest student debt ratios you've ever seen, the highest unemployment, the lowest paying jobs, you know, the shortest spans of careers, the highest dissatisfaction in careers. The system that we were all sold is just not working the way it was supposed to work. And the world desperately needs a new paradigm of education. The world desperately needs a new paradigm that can show people, first and foremost, how to discover their passions and their joys and what actually makes them feel like they're living a meaningful life. And then from there, build a business, build a career, build an income around what you value the most. Fundamentally, we believe that this is the new paradigm. And there's an enormous gap to get from the old paradigm to the new paradigm. And what we're creating is the solution to that gap. We've decided that we want to focus our energy and our efforts into a completely low-cost and affordable academy that will be the new solution, the new educational paradigm to the crisis that is facing people right now as they try to build careers and incomes, you know, and find any meaning in doing that whatsoever, and any freedom and any abundance. And so we're incredibly excited because, as Norbert said and as Didi said, this is just the beginning of this partnership, and we're really opening an invitation today. We're opening a doorway and inviting you into a conversation that could genuinely change your life, that could genuinely put you on a path to one of the most fulfilling, one of the most rewarding, and one of the most successful lives that you could really even imagine. And that's what we're doing. And that's the walk that we ourselves are walking. And that's part of the new paradigm, is that because there's no, quote, formula, there's not, you know, an established institution for this, the way that you learn it is through people who are living it, people who are doing it. And we're going to address some of the challenges that have existed in the e-learning marketplace, some of the challenges that have existed as you've probably tried to build a business online, and why there's been so much fatigue and failure in a lot of senses, and confusion, and just what the overall biggest challenges are today stopping us from really building a life that we absolutely love, making a meaningful difference in the world, and building a financial legacy for ourselves and our families. So, come Monday, we're going to announce the release of the Millennial Manifesto. I know everybody on the team's we've all been pumping our hearts and souls into it, so you guys should definitely be on the lookout. We've got some exciting interviews and case studies and other such things coming, and we can't wait to share more with you guys. We don't want to take a super amount of your time now because we've got plenty of content to share on Monday. Didi, Norbert, if you guys want to share one final thing here about, what you see us heading into and your vision for everybody watching and listening, I think that would be amazing.
I'm just excited. I'm just excited for the people that are going to come on this journey with us. Especially the people that come on board as founding members and join us here at the beginning. You're really going to get to co-collaborate with us and help to shape of this company and how we're going to contribute to this movement, to this revolution. I see so many incredible people out there doing amazing things, changing the world, making a difference, creating abundance, helping and living their purpose. And like Gary Vaynerchuk says, it is 2014 now. There is no reason to be doing shit that you hate. So stop it. All right. That's really what's driving us. That's the mission that we've got. We want you to enjoy your life, to feel abundant, to feel prosperous. I mean, honestly, there's never been a time in the history of mankind where we have the tools and the ability to connect with a global marketplace and share our gifts. Jonathan, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's magical.
Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah. The money system is changing, my friends. And part of, I think, what this is about is it's no longer enough, really. As you'll learn about in the Millennial Manifesto, it's not enough just to make money nowadays. If that's all you're doing, you're actually missing a huge component of what success means. And the new paradigm that's emerging is about so much more than money. It's money and values hand in hand and deep purpose and deep contribution. And we're excited to share how to do it all. How to do it all. So, Didi, what's the vision that you see for everybody?
Absolutely. I am just excited to help really everybody who is coming and joining us to start living from a much more empowered place, living on purpose. And I'm just excited for us to teach everyone, to share with them how to actually do that. We are now stepping into it ourselves and beginning to learn what this really looks like, what this life really looks like. And it's so empowering, it's so powerful, and it really fulfills me just to kind of feel as we start coming together. So look forward to what we are releasing here, and we'll see you soon.
All right, my friends. Well, thank you so much for listening today. We really, really, really appreciate you all, and you are the motivation behind, I believe, why each and every person who's on this hangout strives to be the best possible person they can be, to deepen their own personal growth and evolution. And we cannot wait to put the Millennial Manifesto in your hands on Monday and share where the future is going and how you can create the biggest impact possible, financially, personally, everything. So rock and roll, my friends. Didi, Norbert, I love you guys. And
love
we'll talk
you too.
soon. Ciao.